Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 123, I believe I'm on my Let's Play of the game known as Torment Tides of Numenera. I can never say the last word properly, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Okay. Come on, you're free. Let's have a look around. Can we map this up? Yes, we can. Okay, it's not too big. The answer is to go back and help the friend. Maybe we should do that. Let's save just in case the mole shuts up on us. You know. Last thing I want. So we said we ran into her, so she looks like them, like the silver things. If it shows up, we can just reload it. Because if you see our friend again,
you want a job done right.
gotta do it myself. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's to do with the thingy. Check on that. I don't see it, do you? Does the map have the people on by any chance? No. I guess I need to chat with that. And she must be back in the other place. So let's do that. Let's go to the other place so you can see them. We'll chat with that and then head back to her basically.
Yes. Now.
Got the silver, because I do roughly remember someone talking about the ship. When someone's in the lost. Well, quite a few people said the lost, so maybe we can tell them to go back. The path is open. Is it these? Might be. They looks like them. So have we, but alternate rules to the arcane remain closed. Your fortune has been better. I found a more in Little NASA. It looks like at least you're arcane. Changing to it, nice. For the first time, a broad smile cracks her face. A saviour, truly the opener of the ways, who can rescue maroon travellers. She turns and speaks to her crewmates. Chan Argent, Tovi asked. She turns back to you and presses a small device to your hand. It's useful, all but reliable. Changing tools. Okay, quick fingers. Oh, nice.
Making a note.
There you go. Good. Okay. So they're gonna help. Be happy we did that. So they might trust us to let us know this thing, because we probably have to get a hold of it somehow. Okay. So let's chat with this thing over here, then we'll head back that way.
Yes.
Well. You stand before a painted spherical tank fashioned of metal and scythe. The paint is old and cracking. Inside the tank is a murky liquid, possibly a thickened gas, and every so often you can see motion from a fluke, flipper, or strangely deformed arm within. A cleverly disguised grill on the front of the tank squawks out the distorted voice of the tank's occupant. It buzzes and moans, drawing out some words and shouting others in a burst of static. I am Kagahuda, a prince of the Farut, and they're delicate here in Little Neslas. The voice spits and pops. You have my gratitude for averting the violence with the memorable soldiers, but I must know, why did you act? Felt like the right thing to do, because I could, it's in my nature. Violence wouldn't have helped anyone. They might have had great repercussions. It's silent for a moment. An admirable sentiment, human. One that appears to be more and more difficult to maintain given the recent troubles plaguing us. Violence is in the air. Change comes for us all, but the Malva does not seem to grasp this truth. The flux in the bloom and thus the Maran's weakness is apparent in the instability of the Mars. We use for trade and transport. The old Mars are closing and new ones open to take their place. There is a new Mar here in the Little Nalas. One I would like to see open, but the Mara refuses to aid me. She won't even leave her fortress. But I have said enough. What would you have from me? I've opened a newborn Mar. It led into some kind of terminal port. I didn't see any mutants. Called Devon for I was told I could find them here. Probably cause the fight between come from changing and closing. Do you ask for my knowledge or my conjunction? If the first, then I must confess my ignorance. If the second, Cardo pauses considering, and the grill hisses and sparks when the mutant speaks again. If the second, I believe the bloom has a feeding cycle. It is an enormous organism, you know, and I suggest that these events are part of a larger pattern. The mutant's vast bulk shifts in the tank. Perhaps the bloom is preparing itself for a new Maravan. Okay. Do you want to take the Marvin's place? Laughter spills out, a statically hiss. I do not desire such responsibility, nor do I seek the attention of the balloon. The reason why the music shifted now. Where did your people come from? Our home is the city of Nalas, in the steadfast beyond. My cousins of the Pharaoh rule over the free Tier city wisely and well. When a portal opened in Nilish, we investigated to see if we might eke out a profit. We saw enough possibility that our explorers sent for me, a minor prince of the Farat. I was to head this trader embassy. The speaker makes a slightly embarrassed noise. I did not think the morrow would close behind us, but 10 years ago it did. Okay. More about the Naras. The speaker is silent for a moment. The city was once a machine, a colossal device. The creature churned. We built atop the machine, creating elaborate structures and impossible archives. And as the city grew into the sky, the great and powerful of the Nillis. Like I said, butchering these names, but I'm carrying on. I live among the fluid spires and the aching byways, with powered cars lifting us to the skies in a moment. The shops and palaces of our people, alas. To think that I might die away from my home. The voices goes very quiet. The voice, sorry, not voices. Can you tell me about Fart? My brother and our blessed mutants eat the vision into a new pathway for humanity. We rule over the city of Naras, using the powers bestowed by our remarkable birth to lead normal humanity to a new age of possibilities. We are close in spirit, yet rivals in politics. For the truth of our mutation lies in its ability to prove its uses. The sublines of our machinations are lost here. The subtle lines. Basically, being mutants helps you back home. And it was like the X-Men, you know, Professor X, Xavier, he, you know, one of the most powerful mutants of all time. You know, the psychic abilities. Obviously, is more in charge than versus somebody who, you know, can, grow a hair on the hand, you know, say 10 feet tall and back. You know, well, say an inch. 10 feet could actually probably choke someone, but say an inch. Like one hair, that's their power. Obviously, Xavier, Professor X will be put in charge more than that guy. Have other questions? Tell me about again. Tell me about the fire again. Tell me about the steadfast. You ask much of me. I can tell you only what I have heard. For a glorious city is in what they call the Beyond. The steadfast is a collection of kingdoms, principalities, and other lesser denominations of feudalism, whatever, hold together through the dictates of their religion. The Order of Truth, the Iron Priests of the Order, have spread their faith far and wide. I hear they have even established a foothold in the city of Sagra's Cliffs. I opened the new Mar, but I found some kind of terminal or port on the other side, not your city. Garaku hisses in disappointment, and his great bulk thrashes in the tank. Alas, it would appear that we must remain in the bloom for now. We shall find another route home eventually. The murky gases swirl around the prince's corruption form. Opening the Moor has served the residents of Little Nelson. Name your fee. Ooh. I would see her released from a prison. She's a criminal. 600 shins should be sufficed. Do not ask for a fee. I sought to find a way to Navran for your people, and I failed. Work itself was reward. I hope that I have helped someone. 600 shins. A large sum of cast-offs. But I agree. The work was dangerous and important. A moment, please. A minute later, one of Kara mutants steps forward and half the sack filled with shins. Thank you. Unless I freed her, she would have joined me. But then she's basically trying to murder people, so. Looking for 2 fees called Darren and Rowan. I was told I could find them here. This is their home, yes. At the moment, they are hiding at the end of the alley. That was simple. Thank you. What could you tell me about down again? Young mutants, the prince replies, through not the best of our kind. Dana possesses a great empathy, a psychic reverberation, while Lung's powers are more subtle. Darling has changed since her association with Logan, who has always been dangerous, troublesome, perhaps as long as they do nothing harmful to our people, I do not add. But I will not hesitate should that situation change. What was the prophecy caused the fight? This tank grill spits a shell spark. The bloom no longer favours the Maravan. The bloom is the source of the Maravan's power. If she has no power, the obligation to pay for her protection has vanished. We pay for reality, not promises. The distorted voice crackles with electric sigh. Perhaps our people have grown tired of the humans taking. Okay. End of the alley, he said.
Find 'em. Something to do.
Okay, what alley? These guys?
Why, of course.
The kids. It can't be them. There they are.
Why not?
Come this way. You can dimly make out a misshapen figure that humbles under the makeshift shelter. Its head lolls against the ground, nearly twice the size of its body. Okay. That's identical to the nearby twin, except for the fact that its head has fallen off. Oh. It depicts an eyeless, many-breasted mutant. It appears to be screaming. Breasted? Did I read that right? Yeah. Wow, I guess what's in there.
Here we go then.
Maybe this she would have joined. You know what? I just want to find out. Since I don't really have anyone right now. Let's quickly load back up. Will that be last one? 11:52, 11:43. Yeah, will be one up. I'm gonna reload it quick. I just want to say. Like, would she just free and leave? Because if she's gonna free and leave, then I'm happy what I did. Okay, why did it say we're here?
Sure.
Why did I come here? Oh, I sent them away, that was it. Okay,
Right.
okay, I see what I did. Then I came down here and spoke to that thing, didn't I, basically?
Let's do it.
So I clicked on that, I clicked on that. Okay. So we're not going to read through everything. Feels the right thing to do because I called, it's in my nature. Yeah, same thing. I'm most changing the closing. Yeah. That's what we asked. Do you want to sit in Moro's place? Fairies, where did your people come from? Tell me about the Nafis. Yeah, we asked that. Can you tell me about the Far Right? We asked that. Tell me the Starfest. We asked that. The new Ma. How to release from the prison, see what it says. Free her! We would sooner see her exiled. The prince's amplified voice betrays his distress. Very well, we will honour our agreement. The disc on his forehead is her prison. Press it into her flesh. Circle it thrice. Widen shins and her bars will vanish. Crashes in the tank. We hope for her rehabilitation. Cast off. See to it she does not relapse. Looking for 2 fees. Call Dana. Yeah. What about Dallin? Can you tell me? Please repeat. What was the prophecy cause of the fight? Okay. So that was that point we were before. Difference is we did things so we can either go with this or reload right before it. Let's see what happens. I'll see if she joins me because she might be useful. You know, finding character this late in stage. It's the only reason I'm considering going this path. I didn't think about it when I was at first in the thing, assuming she's just gonna be let go. Like if she just leaves, then I'm just going to reload as she's staying. I'm taking the 600. If she doesn't and she joins us, then I might go with this path. Back again so soon. A smile doesn't reach her eyes. Have you come to free poor Harden from her cage? Why in prison? I'm going to free you. Prison. This disc held 100 captives inside the psychic cage now. It looks like a flat circle of metal. You do not know how to reactivate it. My vibrator merchant. Oh, 5. Ooh. So, if I free her, I get an advantage of merchant itself for 500, so I get 6. I lose 100. If she joins, brilliant. So I lose 100 to get if she joins. Let's see. You press the disc into her skin and she draws back from you, backing into the wall of the imaginary cage behind you. When she has nowhere else to go, she presses herself against, as if steeling herself against pain. You turn the disc 3 times counterclockwise and it falls off her head into your hand. Herodot staggers backwards as the cage appears, landing on her rump. She raises her hands to her head in disbelief. It's gone! It's gone! She stands and embraces you. I owe you a great debt. A great debt. Should you need to call on me or my organization, we will be ready to assist you. She walks, or rather stumbles, toward the entrance of the little nursery. Through they eye her with venom. The mutants make way for her as she passes. Oh, okay. So, I free the murderer. And it costs, if I sell this, it costs me 100. If I don't free, I get 600. I don't like the fact to free the murderer, but the organisation would help me and they will do what it takes. So maybe late in the game, calling them will actually be a thing. So yeah, I'm going to do it for that. I think we may need her. And that being said, I'm going to sell her little thing. And then we'll talk to them 2 little mutants. And actually, it's 16 minutes, so let's end this episode. Please like, please subscribe, please tune next time if you haven't already. Share this video for me. And subscribe to the channel. See you this week, everyone. Bye!